Nataka nichukue nafasi kwanza welcome all the members who have been in the ANC party and have decided to join us as the DAP party. We want to welcome you, and this is the party that of the day. As you all are aware that Ford Kenya is no more, ANC is no more, and the only party that we have is the DAP. So I want to welcome you, and we must move together. Mine is just to assure you that let us have the ground. The ground is the very most important thing that we can have. So I want to encourage you guys, let us familiarize ourselves with the ground so that people get to know you. Because you can have a good policies, you can have got everything, but if you have not familiarized, you have not made people know the intentions and what you intend for, then we might not be getting to the right direction. And that is why I want to encourage you. You remember, even when I was trying to look for the member of parliament, because we didn't have, the resources have always been limited. And one of the most important strategy before I engaged even with the Waziri was to popularize my name by even writing on the stones and everything. And that was one of my, because that was the natural resources. So we have to use the natural resources for my own benefit. So I also want to ask you, go get there and find your own identity and get people to know who you are and what you stand for. And I want to assure you, we are going to be available for you. We are going to support you and to make sure that DAP carries the day. Otherwise, I just want to echo what my party leader said on the issues of position of the IEBC. And you all are aware, as the party leader have said, that we were punished just because of standing with the Kenyans. We were removed from different key party committees just because of the truth and because we are not supporting the broad-based government. And recently, you heard Raila when he was addressing with the Honorable Mbadi, and he said that he's not in government when he gave his key people in the government. And it's very much interesting to say at this time when we are discussing the issue of IEBC, you see the likes of Kina Sifuna, the likes of Kina Junet Mohammed trying to castigate the real opposition leader, led by our party leader, Mheshimiwa Gino Malo and Kalonzo. We want to tell them that they must make a decision, whether they are in government or in opposition. And as they have said, the end product, we must look at the end product and get assurance that ya kwamba these people, they are going to give us the credible results when the election is going to be held. But as far as we know, hata wakiamua, hata mwenyewe, hata wakisema Junet mwenyewe akuwe chairman wa IEBC, wa Kenya na mambo yao ya broad based wanaenda nyumbani. So hata wakiamua Oburu Odinga mwenyewe ati akuwe IEBC chair, we will not care, but we must have a consultation. Na kwa mwisho pia ni kuambia kwamba as they do that, they should remember ya kwamba that serikali ya William Ruto inaanguka. As we speak right now, KMTC zote hazijakuwa funded, even up to around 600 million, and no one is talking about. We have seen even the universities, we have seen the recently technical university, it is under financial crisis. Na sio tu technical university, the entire universities in K21 universities. Hiyo inamaanisha kwamba there is a problem in this country, and this problem is going to be fixed by our leaders here of the opposition. Sasa hayo ndio nimesema tu. Tunataka kusema kwanza, nataka nisimame hapa nishukuru sana wa Kenya kwa kusimama na sisi na kusema kwamba, and that was by the way, nataka niseme nikiwa hapa, nataka nishukuru my party leader ambayo tulionyesha wao kwamba hatuogopi, ya kwamba wao na jamii yetu ya Waluya. Nataka niseme asanteni sana kwa kusimama na mimi. Na sasa sisi tuseme ni chama yetu ni ya Western, na sasa tumesema ya kwamba ile ambayo imefanyika imeoshaonyesha sisi tutakuwa pamoja na hiyo jamii, tutafanya kazi pamoja. Lakini mambo ya kisiasa atunafuata ati Raila ati yeye tunamwambia hakuna na mambo ya ODM hakuna. Sasa tumesema there shall be no escape route in the entire Western, and watu wa Busia nataka niwaulize anyone, and I know their game, And I want to tell our people, what these people, they normally do, they go for the potential candidates. We want to tell our people from Western Kenya, if there is anyone who's going to come in the name of ODM, whether he's a good politician, he's a good dancer, we will have to punish that person just because he's in ODM. Hapo nimesema vizuri sana.
Asante, nafikiri tumefika kilele cha siku yetu. Tunataka tufungie hapo unless wanahabari mkiwa na maswali. Yes. Wanahabari kama hamuna maswali basi yes, kuna maswali mawili matatu hapo. Can we start with the lady? Nafikiri kabla hatujajibu maswali tujulishe tu viongozi wetu wa Nairobi, ndugu
challenge evidence support the claims that you're making. What you say to it?
Thank you very much. Do you have another question? Yes. To start with Sharon, we are totally dismissing what ODM said yesterday, and they deliberately avoided the issues we raised. Of course, there was a delay in terms of constituting the panel. They tried to blame it on Kalonzo, but we know that there was interference from UDA because UDA wanted a certain individual who is aligned to them, and the process had to go through the PPLC and the legal process. So it was not Kalonzo or Wiper to blame for the delay. The panel was finally constituted, yes. It has made progress, yes, but there are concerns that have arisen even as the panel was doing its job. And some of the concerns include some of the people who had been shortlisted, people who are known to have been very close to William Ruto in UDA. Some were holding party positions, and some are even known lawyers of William Ruto. And these concerns have been raised that at the end of this process, if you have several names presented to the president for appointment, and he does not consult the opposition, because if one of the nominees who was a UDA official ends up to be appointed as chair, there would definitely be a problem. But if we were able to embrace the principle that we all agreed on at Bomas, and it was entrenched into law, of concurrence and consultation, we'll be able to avoid a problem that will definitely come if Ruto forces a chair that we know he's really after. So it is not the process. We're not trying to derail the process. We are not trying to delay the process. We are saying if the principle is not observed and respected, then it's not just politically challengeable, it's legally challengeable. And we are prepared to deal with the matter both politically and legally. So let them just respect the principle and we'll respect the outcome. On the issue of William Ruto now involving disciplined forces in our politics, we want to repeat this today. We said it to the generals, please stay out of our politics. Make sure that our political wars are not extended into our security organs. It will be very dangerous for this country, because we saw the Inspector General of Police accompanying the president in his tour of Mount Kenya. Why did Kanja accompany President William Ruto? Because he wants to show the mountain that one of your own is my Inspector General. And he went to the extent of even giving him a microphone, a man in uniform, to address the people, to ask them whether they were happy to receive their president and whether he should come. You cannot, Bwana William, be that desperate that you go to the extent of getting Kenya police or an officer in uniform to take the microphone and campaign for you, to get a whole CDF. I have been a minister for defense. I've worked with many generals, including the legendary General Tonje. I was with him when we were burying Jirongo's daughter, recently in Kitale. We have worked with generals like Kibochi, the last CDF, when I was the Minister for Defense. We have worked with great generals like General Ogola. God rest his soul. It's almost a year since Ogola died.